Hi guys, how are you? Well, this is my English project and I'm going to talk about one famous person. I think it is one of the most important persons in the world, and it is important because he had like a lot of influence in the English in what we know already like English, okay? And well, I'm going to tell you what is this person. Who is this person? Well, this person is William Shakespeare. Have you ever heard something about William Shakespeare? No? Well, I didn't. I didn't heard like a lot of information about him. I heard or I know like a little or a few information about him. Like for example, he was the author of Romeo and Juliet. He was the author of Hamlet, La Iliada, for example, and he had a lot of works in the world. So let's start to talk and to say who was William Shakespeare. Okay, well, come on. There are a few documents related about all the life about William Shakespeare. Some of those documents say that William Shakespeare was born on April 23 in 1564, and he died in April 23 in 1616. He dropped out his school because he had like a lot of problems with his father, and also the people say that he didn't write their histories or their plays because another people wrote them. Have you ever heard about the language of Shakespeare to refer to English language? Yeah. So that is because he had like a lot of or a big impact in the English literature. Has finally made the British author to pass to the world posterity. So far that today Shakespeare language is the most spoken language in the world. For around 400 million of people, the English is their mother language. And for another 715 million of people, the English is like their second language or their foreign language. And this is normally that you want to learn English. But nowadays, we have a question. Can you learn to speak English through the playwrights of Shakespeare? Nowadays, the experts hardly agree in the subject. They said that the English had a big influence in of Shakespeare. For example, they said that the English they have like 1,700 words or 2,200 words in the English language, which shows that the impact was a lot of on words, vocabulary, or maybe grammar. Do you surely remember those wordless words that you and your friends shouted during your great ravings? Well, William, for his part, will have intervened in than around 2,000 of them. Its figure is already impressive enough. You also to know that most of them are currently in use. It is known that only like 5% of the words that Shakespeare used are not longer used in the modern English today. So, would it say that studying English through the language of the 16th century playwright in studying old-fashioned English, not always accessible on English, undoubtedly do ignorance to work? Maybe. As an example, I have one name. The name is Olivia. Olivia was one of the most chosen names by parents for his newborns in 2014. Why this name? Well, Shakespeare was the first person in use this name by calling one of his most important characters in this play of theater. The name is Knight of Kings. I don't know if you knew that play, but it's a new play and it's very interesting. But to finish with this, I'm going to see that Shakespeare anecdotes and figures. You have to know that the English poet used more than 28,829 words in his works. In other hand, he used 12,493 of them, but only that number appeared once. And you know what? You know what? Shakespeare had great works. Maybe you have heard about that works, like someday you heard about Hamlet, or maybe Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, I think you heard Romeo and Juliet. Or maybe King of Lear or Macbeth. They have remained through the years, most of them cutting more than 4 years old. But not only are these plays still being right, they are still being performing by theaters around the world, or many of them have one or more film versions, and also they have like adaptations for comedy or something like that. And you know what? This author had a lot of to do with the English society today. He he did like the evolution of English. English is what is thanks to him. Okay, and it's very known in and it's very famous here in this society, an English society, for example. In England, they they love their histories and they love what he was. Well, guys, this is like all the information that I found about William Shakespeare. Of course, there are a lot of information of this author, but this is like the specifically information that I found, and I think it's the most important information that I could find. So that was all. My name is Giancarlo, and see you in the next. Ya le puedes quitar. Ah.